How do you preserve a fish?
How? How?
Hello, welcome to 60 Years of How. I'm Fred Dinage and I've had the privilege of being here since the very beginning. Well, now in this special programme we're taking a look back at some truly wonderful moments from the How archives. The ideas, the surprises and of course the occasional bit of chaos that made the show so memorable. So, how do you preserve a fish? Well, now on How we prided ourselves on introducing our viewers to new forms of art and culture from right around the world. This item, where I explain the Japanese practice of fish painting and then quite literally have a bash at it myself, is a fine example.
And some more. How do you preserve a fish?
You stuff it.
Pardon?
You stuff it.
Stuff it. No, Jack, that's out of date. It's repulsive and it's horrible and it's out of date and everything else I just said. So how do you preserve a fish for posterity? You don't need to stuff it. The Japanese have got the answer. There we are. A fish painting. All the rage in Japan. It's a great art form in actual fact. And that is a painting of a fish that someone has actually caught. I've lost my pen. And all the details of it are down there in Japanese writing. And as you know, or may know, Japanese writing goes from right to left and from top to bottom. The extraordinary thing about them is you don't have to paint them because the fish paint them for you. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you how. To actually make the painting, you need some sumi ink, which in fact is made from soot. That's sumi ink there, soot held together with fish glue. Now you should use a little paintbrush to paint on your fish, but that takes a fair amount of time. So I'll just use a newspaper. That takes a fair amount of time, so I'm going to use cotton wool just so that you'll get the principle of the whole thing. And you paint it over one side like so. As I say, you would use a paintbrush if you were going to do it authentically and properly, but speed is of the utmost importance. So there we are, that's painted, isn't it? Then you get your fish fairly delicately, pick it up, put it down on the paper you want it to go on, and there we are. And now beneath that, believe it or not...
Sure it's dead.
Beneath that should be a fish painting. Now, what about that? That's probably the most artistic thing I've ever done on How. No, I'm proud of that, don't mock.
And who gets to eat the sooty fish?
Well, therein lies another How.
Well, that's all for today's 60 Years of How. We hope you've enjoyed this trip back through the archives and rediscovered some of the moments that made How such a unique part of television history. Until the next time, that's How for now.
Hello, I'm Bunty James and I want to wish How a very happy 60th birthday. Dr Tom Gaskell replaced Jack for the first 15 editions of Series 3. He made his debut on Thursday the 28th of September 1967 and went on to appear in a total of 27 programmes. Living within the Southern Television region, Tom was a respected geologist and oceanographer and the author of numerous books on the subject.
Well, if you're enjoying How 60 and want to see more videos like it, check out our YouTube channel. We are posting new content every week for 60 weeks. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.